Hello everyone, welcome to MBA Karo. In this video, I'm going to discuss CAT 2021 Slot 2 DILR section. Let's have a look at the sets that were asked in the examination and what should have been the right approach to solving these questions. So I happened to appear in this slot last year and I scored 60 out of 60 in the test. Like I got all the four sets correct and I was able to do three sets quite early and one set that was the object one took a longer time. So let us have a look at how to attempt these questions. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my content if you enjoy it, and share it with your peers who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations. Let's begin with the easiest set which was asked in the test. And keep this thing in mind, if they ask a graph based set in CAT, that is generally going to be an easy one. So it says that the different bars in the diagram above provide information about different orders in various categories. So these are the categories: art, binders, papers, etc. They were booked in the first 2 weeks of September of a store for one client. The color and pattern of a bar denote the ship mode. So first class, second class, and third class, right? So that is the mode given here. The left end point of the bar indicates the booking day of the order, and the right end point indicates the dispatch day. So this is the booking day, this is the dispatch day. This is the booking day, this is the dispatch day. So they have given that the difference between the dispatch day and the booking day is called the processing time. Okay, so if this is booked on first and dispatched on 3, so it has a process time of 2 days. This has a process time of 1 day. This has a process time of 2 days, and so on. So that's what they have given in the graph. Okay, and for the same category, the order is considered for booking only after the previous order of the same category is dispatched. So that means there is no overlap. Okay, no two consecutive orders of the same category had identical ship mode during this period. That it seems to be irrelevant because they have already shown it through the different graphs. Okay, so then they have also given that if you could not understand it, they further gave that how to read this graph. There were only two orders in the furnishing category. So if you talk about the furnishing category, there were two orders, and the first one was shipped in the second class. So that is the black one. It was booked on September 1 and dispatched on September 5. So 1 to 5, right? So there's a gap of 4 days. So that is the processing time. Okay. Then second order was shipped in the standard class. So you can see that green one, that is the standard class, booked on 5th and dispatched on 12th. Right. So the processing time is 7 days. So whatever they have explained in the first paragraph, if you could not understand that, they have again given the same thing later on. All right. So let's look at the questions. The first question is how many days between September 1 and 14, both inclusive. So we need to include both of them, had no booking from this client considering all the above categories. So we need to see that booking means the left hand point. So there should be no left hand point. So September 1, obviously you have this day there is a booking. In this day you can see there is a booking. On this day also you can see a booking. On September 4 also you can see a booking here. September 5 booking we can see here. Okay, so first few days we can easily reject. September 6 also we see a booking here. September 7, we will see a booking here. September 8, if you observe, there is no booking, right? So this is one of the days. Okay. September 9, no booking. I mean, you just need to see this line, the vertical line, no booking. 10, there is no booking. Okay. 11, 11, if you see, there is no booking again. 12, 12 also, we do not see any booking. 13, we do not have, we have a booking on 13th. See, this is a booking on 13th, so we will not count 13. And then 14, it is saying both inclusive, so we need to include 14 as well. So if you see 14, there is no booking here, so we will count 14 as well, right? So let's count the number of days: 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 days. So the answer is 6. Quite simple. You just have to do counting and observe the graph. What was the average processing time of all orders in the categories which had only one type of shipment mode? Okay, so we need to find the average processing time where there is only one type of shipment mode. So what are those categories? One will be accessories, and another will be envelopes, and what else? I don't think all others have at least two graphs, isn't it? So you just had to find the average of this. So this is 1, this is 19. So the difference is 18, and this is 3, and this is 7. 3 to 7, this is 4. 18 and 4, the average is 11. See, such a simple question, right? It is basically asking what is the average of 18 and 4. So the whole set could have been done within 10 minutes easily by anyone. Okay, now the next is the sequence of categories: arts, binders, papers, and phones. So we need to get these four things done. And it is asking that in decreasing order of the average processing time. Okay, so we need to find the average of the processing times. Okay, so you do not need to find individual categories, you just need to find the average. So that means you need to find the total time. So this is 1 to 21, so 20 out of 1 2 3 4 5 categories, that the average is 4. Okay, this is 1 to 15, right? So that is 14, and by 4 that is 3.5. Okay, this is 2. Now obviously see, you have to find in decreasing order, right? This is going to be more than this, so this is 3 to 17. If you look at this, no, sorry, this is 1 2 to 17, right? And that is difference is 15. 15 by 3 is equal to 5, and this is very less, this is 12, right? 12 and 2, this is 10 by 3, that is 3.33. Okay, so the highest is obviously phones, right? So phones is the highest, and we can eliminate the top two options, and then paper is the least one. Okay, phones, papers, binders, and art we need to find. So art is the second one, so phone, art, binder, and paper, that is the average we need to find, right? So clearly easy one. Again, you just have to find the average of these four numbers. Okay, and I mean average of these, dividing by the total by this, and it was not difficult to find the total also, right? Very simple steps. The last question is approximately what percentage of orders had a processing time of 1 day during the period September 1 to 22, both dates inclusive. So we need to include all the orders, and we need to find the number of orders that had a processing time of 1 day. Okay, so let us find processing time of 1 day. So this is 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, and then 5, 6, 7. So we can see there are 7 such orders. Okay, and we need to know the total number of orders. We had previously calculated that there was 5 4 3 3, right? So let's count the number of orders here also. So we can just keep on adding, you do not need to write. So 9 plus 6 is 15, 17, 20, 23, 25, 27, 29, 31, 32, 33, 35. Okay, so you can count it, you do not need to write each and every number, right? So you can count it in your head. 7 by 35, that is 20%. So the answer is 20%. Again, a very simple question. So this said, you could see that a very good person could have done in maybe 5 to 6 minutes, and an average person might take 8, max to max 10 minutes to gain 12 marks in the test. Okay, so now let's move on to the next set. It says that the game of Chango is a game where two people play against each other. One of them wins and the other loses. Okay, there is no drawn game, right? 12 players participated in a Chango championship. They were divided into 4 groups. Group A consists of 3 people like Aruna, Azul, Arif. So just skipping this part. So basically 3 people names from A, 3 people names from B. Just need to skip through this information and read ahead. So it says players within each group had a distinct rank going into the championship. So they were rank 1, 2, 3 within groups. Okay, the players have not been listed necessarily, so not listed according to the rank. The group stage of the game, now this is important to understand because you need to understand what is the rules. So group stage of the game, the second and the third rank players play against each other. Okay, and the winner of that game plays against the first rank player of that group. So each group will have 2 matches. So first match will be rank 2 and 3. Okay, second match will be rank 1 versus winner. Okay, then we are given that the winner of this second game is considered as the winner of the group and enters semi-final. The winner of second game enters semi-final. Then we have semi-final. Okay, so whoever wins out of these two will go to the semi-final, and then the winners from group A and B play against each other in semi-final, while the winners of group C and D play against each other in the semi-final. So we know the structure within the groups, that how do they play against each other, and then we know who play against each other in the semi-final. Okay, so this will be A versus B. One semi-final is this and this. Second semi-final is C versus D. And then you have a final match. Okay. The winners of the two semi-finals play against each other in the final to decide the winner of the championship. Alright. Now we are just given three more pieces of information which is quite useful. First is Chitra did not win the championship. Fine. Aruna did not play against RF. Bridge did not play against Brinda. Okay, fine. Next, if we read, Aruna, Biju, Chitra and Deepen played 3 games each. Now, how can one person play 3 games? Now, let us consider the cases in which a person can play 3 games. First possibility is that a person was among rank 2 and 3, first game. Second game, the person game was the winner, played the second game, and the semi-final and lost here. Okay, one possibility is this. Second possibility is the person did not play this game, but was the first ranker and played this game, then semi-final, then final. Okay, so there are two possibilities. Now, so out of, see, we know that there are two finalists. Okay, so out of these four, two will have this format of play, two will have this format of play. All right. Now we can also think like Chitra might be one of those, but we will confirm it because it is saying Chitra did not win the championship. So that should give you a hint that Chitra might be one of those finalists. Okay, let's we read further. Azul and Chetan played 2 games each, and the remaining players played 1 game each. Now this will give you the hint that how the pattern happened, right? So Azul played 2 games and Aruna played 3 games. Okay. Now suppose we consider this scenario that Aruna is this one. Okay. Suppose Aruna is this one. So Aruna will play this match, and this match. Now Azul can be either this person or this person. In any case, Azul is not going to win. If Azul wins this game, Aruna cannot play this game. Okay. Suppose Azul was here and Azul wins this game. Azul cannot play second game because if Azul wins this game, Aruna cannot play this game. So this scenario is not possible with Azul and Aruna. So we were talking that there were two possibilities. Either Aruna plays 1, 2, 3, or Aruna plays this. So that will be the second case. So if we see this is Aruna and Aruna. Okay. Now, how is it with Azul? Now, Azul has to play 2 games. Azul cannot play in these 2 matches because semi-finalists and finalists has to be one. Okay. Now, this means Azul played these 2 games. Azul and Azul. Okay, so this hint gave us that how the matches are structured. Now, same goes with the group C as well, like Chetan and Chitra. Chitra has played 3 games and Chetan has played 2 games. So, same logic we shall apply here that Chitra will play this game. Okay, Chitra will play this game and Chitra will play the final as well. Okay, so this is Chetan. Chetan plays 2 games. So it's Chetan and Chetan. So similarly, we can find the remaining person in each of these groups. So we have Aruna, Azul, and RF. So this match is between Azul and RF, and this is between Chitra, Chetan, Chavi. So this is Chavi. Right. So we have filled the aspire. Now it is also given that Chitra did not win the championship. So Arun is the winner of the championship. So let me mark that who are the winners also. Arjul is the winner. Aruna is the winner. Aruna is the winner. And here also Aruna is the winner. Okay. Now in this case, Chetan is the winner because Chetan is moving ahead. Chitra is the winner. Chitra is the winner. In this case, Aruna is the winner. So Chitra is not winning. Okay. Now Biju and Deepen also played 3 games. Now Biju and Deepan cannot play in the final because final is between Aruna and Chitra. So Biju will play this match. Biju will play this match and Biju will play this match. Okay. So Biju versus Aruna. Aruna wins. Chitra versus Deepan. Chitra wins and Deepan will play these 2 matches as well. So this is how we have figured out the matches. Now let us see what else is given. Aruna did not play against RF, redundant information. Bridge did not play against Brinda. Okay, again redundant information, because Bridge and Brinda, see, this basically is a redundant information. You did not even need this. Without even using statement 2, we can say that Bridge did not play against Brinda. Okay, so this is Bridge and Brinda, or it could be Brinda and Bridge. We do not know who played against whom, right? They have to play against Biju. We cannot determine who is the this person or this person. Similarly, Deepen can play against any of the two persons, that is Donna and Deb. Okay, we cannot find who is that person, Donna and Deb. Similarly, it can be Deb and Donna. Okay, so this is the structure that we know. So we cannot find out everything, but we know that he is the winner, Aruna is the winner, and how did they play. For this and this we can find, but not for these two groups. So that is how we solve this. Now let us look at the questions. Who among the following was definitely not ranked first in his or her group? Okay. Now first ranker is what? First ranker will not play this match. Okay, first ranker will not play this match. First ranker will appear for the first time here. So if we talk about Chitra, Chitra is the first ranker. She did not play here. She directly played this match. Okay, Aruna is also the first ranker. Now Deepen and Bridge. Okay, Deepen will also not be a first ranker. Why? Because first ranker does not play this match. Deepen is playing this match. Now you must be wondering about Bridge, right? You must be thinking that Bridge can also play this match. Suppose this is Brinda and this is Bridge. Okay, suppose this is Brinda and this is Bridge. So that means Bridge is rank 1. Okay, so that is possible, but it is definitely not. So Deepen is definitely not the rank 1. Bridge is possibly, which Bridge could possibly be rank 1. Which of the following pairs must have played against each other in the championship? Okay, so let us see who played against each other. Azul and Biju, no, because we know that Aruna is moving ahead. Take it. Donna and Chetan, no, again that is incorrect. Dev and Donna. Okay, Dev and Donna did not play against each other, that we know. So Chitra and Deepen are the ones that they played against each other in the semi-final. Easy question. Who won the championship? So we can say that Aruna won the championship. Who among the following did not play against Chitra in the championship? So Chitra placed against Chetan, Dipen and Aruna. Aruna, Dipen, Chetan. Biju did not play against Chitra in the championship. So this set was again easy one, provided you understood the pattern of the tournament, right? It was about, see, it was not something that you must have seen this kind of tournament. It was just that on the spot you need to think that how the matches are structured. This is rank 2 versus 3, and one versus the winner, and then the winner comes here and the winner comes here. So that was the structure, and simple statements given, just two statements here to fill this table. All right, so let's look at the next set, which was a difficult one and a lengthy one too, involving good application of numbers. Okay, so it says that Ravi works in an online food delivery company. After each delivery, customers rate him on four parameters: behavior, packaging, hygiene, and timeliness on a scale from 1 to 9. Okay, 1 to 9 is the scale. If the total of the four rating is 25 or more, then Ravi gets a bonus of 20 for that delivery. Okay. Additionally, a customer may or may not give Ravi a tip. If the customer gives a tip, it is either 30 or 50. So the person can get additional things, like tip will be equal to 30 or 50. Right? One day Ravi made four deliveries, one to these four people: Atal, Bihari, Chirag, and Deepak, ABCD, and received a total of 120 in bonus and tips. He did not get a bonus and a tip from the same customer. Okay, so that is given to us. He did not get both the things from a same customer. So how these things can be structured? Now we can think in this way, like 120, how it is possible from four people. Okay, so either like you can get four tips, 30, 30, 30, 30. Okay, or you can also have 30, 50, that is 80, and 20, 20. Or you can also have 50, 50, 100, and 20. So multiple possibilities. Let us not go into this. We will use this information later. Okay. All right. Then the next, some things are given to us. In timeliness, Ravi received a total of 21 points, and three of the customers gave him the same rating points in this parameter. Okay, so let's start making this table and try to fill these values. Okay. So we have four things: behavior, packaging, hygiene, and timeliness. Behavior, packaging, hygiene, timeliness. And there are four people: A, B, C, D. And we will find the total also, total points these people gave to Ravi. Okay, so in timeliness, Ravi received a total of 21 points. Three of the customers gave him the same rating points. Atal gave higher rating than Bihari and Chirag. Okay, Atal gave higher than Bihari, Atal gave higher than Chirag. Okay, so that means that Atal must have given that unique rating. So three same, one unique. Okay, now these it cannot be the it cannot be among this. Like if we say unique, right? B, C cannot be unique. Okay, because Atal gave higher rating points, so Atal will have the unique one. Right, we cannot have Bihari and Chirag having this unique rating because Atal is higher value, right? So we have one unique, and so either one will be higher or the others will be lower. Okay. So now what could be the possible higher rating in this? What could be the possible higher rating? So we cannot give 10, right? 9, if we see, we will have 4, 4, 4 giving by 3 people, right? If we put 8, right? We need to give 13 by 3, not possible. Okay. If we give 7, we cannot give 14 by 3 people because all are integer ratings. Then we can have 6 and triple 5. Okay, so that are the two values. Then if you take 3, then others will have higher rating. So we have two possibilities. Either we have 9 triple 4 or we have 6 triple 5. Okay, so let us make another table. Let's take two cases separately. Okay, so we may be able to we will be able to reject one of these cases. So it's good to make these two cases. Okay, so 2, 4 people, and there are four parameters: that behavior, packaging, hygiene, and timeliness. And then we are given that, so we are considering this case as 6 triple 5. Okay, so this adds up to 21. Okay, then next we have is Ravi received distinct rating points in packaging from the four customers, adding up to 29 points. Now this thing, if someone solves a puzzle called Kakuro, okay, they know what the answer would be. It is very easy because that is a puzzle that requires you to add distinct numbers. Okay, and if you have to add four numbers, add to 29. Suppose you do not know how to get that, right? So I'll tell you, like, now 29 is a high number, right? 29 points is a big number. So if you take the largest numbers, let us say 9876, these are distinct ratings. So if we get 9876, we see that the total is 30. Okay, we have to give 29, right? Suppose if I reduce one from here, suppose if I reduce one from here, 8876, these are same, these two are same. Okay, I cannot give 88 and 76. Suppose I give 9 but 776, again these two are same. Suppose if I give 9 and 8 and 6 and 6, again these two are same. So we cannot reduce that 1 point. We have to reduce 1 point from 30, isn't it? We cannot reduce from these three. So we will reduce from here. So the numbers are 9875. Now, if someone plays Kakuro, would be knowing this thing instantly, right? For example, I knew that fact. So it did not take any time for me to think, right? Within 5 seconds, I wrote that, okay, these are the pointers. Similarly, Ravi received distinct rating points in hygiene distinct in hygiene, and adding up to 26. Okay, so in hygiene the total is 26 and in packaging it is 29. Now 26 can have more possibilities, right? You can subtract three values from here, right? You can subtract one from here and then two from here, multiple possibilities, more possibilities than uh, like getting a 29. Okay, all right, so let us see the next one. Chirag gave the same rating points for packaging and hygiene. So packaging and hygiene, his points are same. So let us say put X for now. Among the four customers, Bihari gave the highest rating points in packaging. Okay, packaging we know the highest is 9. Packaging we know is 9875. Okay, so Bihari gave 9.7. And Chirag gave the highest rating points in hygiene. Okay, Chirag gave the highest points in hygiene. So that means we need to find the value of x. X cannot be 9, right? We said that 9 is given by Bihari. So x cannot be 9. So if we take, let us say, if we see, we have to make 26, right? If we take smaller values, let us say if we take 7, 6, 5, 4. If we say that Chirag gave 7, right? Let us say, assume, see, this is how we reject cases. Okay, we know that it is a high value. So take a smaller value to reject it. So we see that 11 plus 11 22 ही बन रहा है. Not possible. Okay. So that means this x we cannot take 7. We cannot take 9. So we will take 8. Now if we take 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, that adds to 13 and 13, 26. So that is the perfect fit. Okay. So this means that x is 8. So put 8 in both the scenarios. So this is 8, 9 and rest of them we will identify. Right, so this is also done. Okay, fourth point is done, third point is done. Everyone rated Ravi between 5 and 7 in behavior. Unique maximum and minimum ratings in this parameter were given by Atal and Deepak respectively. Okay, unique maximum. Now, unique maximum out of 5 and 7 is 7. So that means unique, only one person can give 7 points. Similarly, unique minimum means one point person will give 5. So basically, it wants to say that the rating points are 7, 6, 6, 5, and Atal gave 7 points and Deepak gave 5 points. So this is the structure. Right? One just need to understand the simple statement of unique maximum and minimum. Okay, so it says 5 to 7 points there. Minimum is 5, maximum is 7. It has to be unique. Right? So this is 7 and 5 by Atal and Deepak. So remaining 2 will give 6 points each. Okay, so this is done. All right, then we have given that if the customers are ranked based on ratings given by them in individual parameters, Atal's rank based on packaging is the same as based on hygiene. This is also true for Deepak. So it says Atal's rank based on packaging. So packaging, he has the highest rank, he is the second rank. So third and fourth rank. Okay, so we know that these are the values are 9875 and these values are 8765. Okay, now it says that Atal's rank here and here is same and same goes for Deepak as well. Okay, now this is where we will get two cases. All right. So if Atal gave the same ranking, right? So this is first rank, second rank. Third rank here is 7 and third rank here is 6. So if Atal gives 7, he will give 6 in this case. If Atal gives 5 rating points, he will give 5 rating points here. Okay. Now let us come to Deepak. So if Atal has given 7, Deepak has to give 5. Okay. And if Atal has given 5, Deepak has to give 7. Now, what about the this point, right? So it says that Deepak's ranking has to be same. So if he's the fourth ranker here, he needs to give 5 points here. If he's the third ranker here, 7 points, so he needs to have the third rank, which is 6 points. So this automatically means that 7 points goes from this person, whatever the Chirag. Okay. Similarly, in this case also we will have the same thing. 9 8 is already given. So 7 5 we can arrange in two ways. 7 5 and similarly if it gives 7 it will give 6 and vice versa. 5 7 5 6. So this means that 7 points go in this. Okay, so this we have built. Now what comes into picture? This thing, the tip wala part comes to picture. So let us first do one thing. Let us add all these values and see that what are the totals that it is getting. Okay, so if we have 15, 15 plus 12 is 27. Okay, this is 14, 14 plus 11 is 25. This is 15 plus 13, 28 in this case. Okay, and this is 14 plus 12, 26. Right, now we will take the two other cases also in consideration. So if this is 14, 14 plus 6 is 20, 29, and this scenario will be 17 plus 9, 26. Similarly, if we take this is 15 plus 4, 19, and 12, 18, 22. Okay, all right, so 7, 7, 6, 6. 7, 7 is 14. 14 plus 12 is 26. 17 plus 6 is 23. Okay, and if we take this 15 plus 5, 20. And this is 12, 18 plus 5, 23. Okay, so then we get these values as the rating points given to us. Now, the next task is to find out this thing, how much what I would say that the bonus the person will receive. Okay, so let us consider the case of bonus. So bonus is at when the rating is above greater than equal to 25. So this will be bonus, this will be bonus, this will be bonus, three bonus, so 60 rupees obtained like this. Okay, now whether he gives tip or not, right, whether he gives 30, whether it gives 50, or he does not give anything, the person cannot get 120. Okay, so see, bonus is 30, 50, or 0. Sorry, bonus is 20 each. So the in this case we see that three people, either if you get 26 also, he will get a bonus. Okay, and if you take 29, obviously that person will get a bonus. So this means that this case is not possible, because in this scenario we see that he is receiving bonus from three people. Now he is already getting 60 points. Okay, now 60 points is not a possibility. Okay, right, so this is not a possibility here. So this turns out to be wrong one. Okay, one mistake I've done here is I was just saying the Chirag gave the same rating points in packaging and hygiene. So sorry, this 8 will come here, 8 and 7 will come here. So this total will be 26 and 26 respectively. And in this case also 7 and 8 will come here. So this total will be 27 and 27 respectively. Okay, because I just realized that things, because I remember the totals were same for two people, so that is not happening. So that was a mistake. I forgot to mention this, that Chirag gave this, so I took it this way. We should have taken the same points. Okay, so anyway, if we see this thing, in this case we are getting three bonus of 20, 20, 20 each, so 60 points. Now we cannot give 30, 50, or 0. In either case it will not make 120, so this case gets eliminated. Right, so too much of calculations involved in this scenario. Now in this scenario, if we see the first case, right, if we see 20, this, if we consider 26, so again three bonus. Three bonus means that you cannot give like again the same scenario will arise. So this means this person gave 23 points and this person also gave 23 points. Okay, so if the person gives 23 points, so this case gets eliminated. So this will be 7, 5, 5, and 6. Okay, now this person will not give bonus, and this person will give 5, 7, 7, 5, 7, 6, 5. So this is 12, 12 plus 18, 23. Right, so now we see that he has received bonus, two bonuses, so 20, 20 in bonus. Okay, and he needs to receive 80 in tips, 40 in bonus, and if we talk about tips, it has to be 80, so that total turns out to be 120. Now this will be 50 plus 30. Now this can be 30 or 50, anything. Right, so this is tip, this is tip. Tip is either 50 or 30. That we cannot differentiate. But rest of the things we can fill, that how many points did he receive from each of these individuals. Alright, so that is the solution, and this set came with 6 questions, right? So if someone had managed to solve the previous two plus this set, could have easily got 99.5 plus. All right, so let's see the questions. What was the minimum rating that Ravi received from any customer in any parameter? So minimum rating is 5. Now this was a theta question, right? This was a theta question. One could have gone with the guess, right? One could have filled like 4 or 5 in the answers, just randomly. And if you were lucky, you would have got 3 points for this. The complete list of customers who gave the maximum total rating points to Ravi is. So maximum total rating points, we have Bihari and Chirag giving the maximum rating. What rating did Atal give on timeliness? So Atal gave 6 on timeliness. Okay, now again this was a theta question, and in the beginning itself we had figured out either it is 9 or 6. So you would have taken some call, maybe gone with 9 or 6. Depending on your luck, you would have got this one correct or not correct without even completely solving the set. What best can be concluded about the tip amount given by Deepak? Okay. Now we know that total is 122 values for bonus and tip we have 50 or 30. So the answer will be either 30 or 50. We cannot have 0. Okay. We has to give 30 or 50. In which parameter did Atal give the maximum rating points to Ravi? So Atal gave the maximum rating points in behavior. What rating did Deepak give on packaging? So packaging, if we talk about, Deepak gave a rating of 7. So this was the solution to this set based on rating given by customers. Okay, difficult set, and must have consumed a good amount of time of the students. Well, let's move on to the last set, and this was the most difficult set in the examination. Quite interesting too, and it had some interesting condition called a person envies someone else. And if someone was able to solve this set in the examination, definitely, like others would envy him. Right? For example, people were envying me that how could I solve this in the examination. Okay, now let us read this information and try to solve this. Okay, quite good set. So it says that 10 objects O1 to O10 were distributed among 5 people. Each item went to exactly one person. Each person got exactly 2 of the items. Now we should know that there are 10 objects. Okay, so each person will get 2 because 5 people, right? And it is unique distribution that you must know. Okay. The value of any bundle by a person is the sum of that person's values of the objects in that bundle. Okay. So these people value different items, right? They give like 10 objects, they've given different ratings. So a person will get 2 items out of this. Let us say A gets O5 and O6, right? So total is 10. So A's bundle will be called as 10. Okay. A person X envies another person if X values Y bundle more than X's own bundle. Now this was a very interesting statement. A person will not understand by this statement. Sir, there was an example also given. Okay, a person will envy another person if that person values another person's bundle more than his own bundle. Okay, so for example, let us say as Amar's bundle consists of O1 and O2. So Amar consists of O1 and O2. So he rates himself as A to A is 13. Okay, and Bharat's bundle is 9 plus 3, 12. Okay. Sorry, and Bharat consists of O3 and O4. So Bharat's bundle is 7 plus 5, 12. Now, if we see this, Amar values his bundles at 13, his own bundle is 13, and Amar's perception of Bharat is 12, right? Amar says that it's 9 plus 3, 12 points. Fine. So, Bharat is also giving himself 12 points, Amar is also giving him 12 points. So, Amar will not envy Bharat. He will say, okay, he's also given him 12 points only. But if we see Bharat, how much points do Bharat give to Amar? Bharat is saying that O1 is of 5, O2 is of 9. So Bharat is giving 14 points to Amar. Now see this. Bharat is giving 14 points to Amar, but Bharat is and Amar is giving 13 points to himself. So the case of envy is that if the person values another person's bundle more than his own bundle. Okay. So if Bharat is valuing this 14 and his own bundle is 12 only. Okay. So it says that Bharat will envy Amar. Okay, Bharat is envying. See, if this is greater than this, so this person will envy. So we saw that his own bundle was more, right? If own bundle is more, then he will not envy. So his own bundle is 13, others bundle is 12, so he will not envy. But his own bundle is less, but others bundle is more. So that was the condition one needed to understand. If you are rating someone else higher than yourself, you will envy that person. Okay, so if you feel like you write mock test and all, right, and if you feel that okay, someone else is getting more marks than I am, so definitely you will envy that person. So that was the scenario here, that if a person is rating someone else more than himself, that person will envy. Okay, so this was a very important point to understand. And not only this, we will see that there are too many complications here. The following facts are known about the actual distribution of the objects among the five people. Okay. If someone's value for an object is 10, then he, she received that object. Okay. So that was the starting point, that if someone gives 10 points, that person received that object. Okay. So we know that Bharat will get O9 and Alice will get O10. So let us remove this also. Now, this required a lot of like calculations. You needed to draw this big table in your rough sheet. So definitely this set could not be solved within the time frame of the examination. I took 15 minutes to solve this set in the exam. Next is objects O1, O2 and O3 were given to three different people. Okay, so these are different people who we do not know yet. Okay, then O1 and O2 were given to different people. Fine. Three people value their own bundles at 16, right? So three of them value at 16. No one values his or her own bundle at a number higher than 16. So 16 is the maximum value they are giving to their bundles. Disha values her own bundle at an odd number. All others value their own bundles at an even number. So this is an odd number. The total should be odd, and for all others it should be even, right? Okay. Some people who value their own bundles less than 16 envy some other people who value their own bundle at 16. No one else envies others. Okay, now that will come into picture, that how to envy someone, right? Okay, so we figured out that there are four people who will rate even, one will rate odd, and out of these four, three values are 16. So we have 16, 16, 16, and another even number, and one is odd number. That is for Disha, right? So we need to find out who numbered 16, who did not number 16. Now Bharat is an even number. Now, if he has given 10 points here. Now if we see this, if these are all odd numbers, that cannot add up to 16. If he gives 8, that will become 18. So that means he will give 6 points. So Bharat is one of those who has given 16 points. Okay, Bharat is not that uh, non 16 wala even number. Okay, so let us cut these numbers also. So we will be able to find out that we'll just keep removing these numbers from the grid. Okay, next is now this is an interesting thing. It says that some people who value their own bundles less than 16 envy some other person who value their own bundle at 16. No one else envies others. Now this was a very important information, and very it required very keen observation into this table. Now if you see Amar, Bharat has, we know Bharat is fixed, right? 6 plus 10, 16. If we see Amar, Amar has valued his bundle as 17. Amar cannot Amar cannot give more than 16 to himself, but Amar has given 17 points to Bharat. Isn't it? Amar has given Bharat 17 points. Amar cannot give himself more than 16 because maximum is 16. So that means Amar envies Bharat. That I hope you must have understood, that he has given himself 17 points to these two objects, whereas Bharat has given 16. So he will envy, he will say that how can you rate it, how can you rate it less than what I am rating. Okay, so if a person is rating someone else's value high, so that person will envy. Now some people who value their own bundles less than 16, so that means Amar values own bundle less than 16. A values own bundle less than 16, because that person will only envy others, right? Others, it is not the other way around. Okay, so some people who have less than 16 will envy some people who have a bundle of 16. So Amar will envy Bharat. So Amar is something who has got less than 16. Okay, so this means these two people will also get 16 points. Okay, all right, now let us find out that how can these two people get 16 points. So for Charles, it is 8 plus 8, 16. That is the only possibility, isn't it? See, for Alice, we have 10 plus 6. We can have this 6 also, we will have this 6 also. So we will come to it later. Okay, we will try to find out that which one is it. But for Charles, it will be 8 plus 8. That adds to 16. Okay, now if we talk about this, one fact that is given to us that O1, O2, O3 were given to three different people. So Charles can get one out of these 3 points, 8, 8 or 8, right? He cannot get all three. So Charles must get this object. Then only it will be 16. 16 is possible only if Charles gets 8 plus 8. Now 8 plus 8 is possible. We cannot take all three and one has to be this. Okay, so Charles gets this object. So we can remove this object as well from the table. Now see this. Charles cannot get O1 because O1 and O8 were given to different people. So this condition is taken care of. O1 and O8 given to different people. So Charles cannot get O1. Okay. Now Charles can get O2 or O3. Okay. Charles can get one of these two values. Now let us look at someone else, right? Can someone envy Charles or not at this case? Okay. Now if we see this, Amar will give 16 points. So if you see either case, Amar will give 16 points to Charles because 7 points here, 9 points here. 9 points here, 7 points here. So Amar will envy Charles also. Okay, that does not hamper because we are given that a person who is rated less than 16 will envy. But others should not envy Charles, right? Amar can envy because Amar is less than 16. Okay, he is Amar. Okay. Now, if you see this, if we see B, if we see this, suppose Charles is given this 8 points. So B will give him 9 points and 8 points. Now Bharat is having 16 points himself, but he is giving 17 points to Charles. Isn't it? खुद को तो 16 point दिए हैं, 6 plus 10, but he is giving Charles 17 points. But we are given that only those people who have less than 16 will envy someone else, right? No one else envies others. So that means Bharat cannot envy Charles. Right? Bharat cannot envy Charles. So this means we cannot have 8 here. So it should be 8 here. Now Bharat is rating 15 to Charles. So Bharat will not envy him. Right? So this is how we figure out how do we go about finding Charles's bundle. Okay, so Charles is also taken care of. Right, so now we are left with these two people, Disha and similarly for uh, Disha, Amar, and Alice. Now, if we see this, Amar has to get an even number, and we see that there are four odd numbers and one even number. So, even plus odd will be odd. So, Amar cannot get 4 because if we give Amar 4, then we will get odd total. That is not possible. So, Amar will get 2 out of these values. 9 and 7 are not possible because if we give 9 and 7, that will become 16. Okay. All right. And then for Disha, we will have Disha has to get odd number. So it can be one of these two values and one out of these three values, right? So multiple possibilities there, right? What could be the things because too many combinations, one out of these two and one out of these three, right? So six possible combinations. Similarly, for Amar, we have to select 4C to 5 possible combinations except 9, 7. Too many combinations, right? But for Alice, we have clear cut things. So either Alice gets this or Alice gets this, right? So let us do one thing. Let us start with Alice, right? Because Alice, we have just two cases. So let us take Alice is given these 6 points, right? Just let's assume. So let's do one thing. Let us mark with some other thing and then get it. So if Alice is given these points, right? What will happen? What will happen is Disha should be given this point. Okay, Disha should be given this. Alice is given this. Disha would be given this point. right? Because Disha has to get one out of these three. Okay. Now, if we see here, so Amar cannot get this now because this object is gone. So Amar will get any of these two objects, right? Now let us say Disha is given this object. Okay, if we give, let's say if we give Disha this object, Disha will have a rating of 13 and Amar will get a rating of 10. Okay, and in this scenario, what will happen is, let us see the scenarios. Is it possible to give 8 and 5 13? Amar will get 10 points and Amar will anyone envy Disha? See, if we give 8 and 5 here, Bharat will envy Disha because Bharat is giving 14 points, Disha is giving 13 points, right? So we cannot give 5 points to Disha. Okay. If we again give 5 points here, Bharat will again envy Disha. Right? See, Bharat cannot envy others. So Bharat will get envy Disha here also. If we give 3 points, right? So if we give 3 points, Bharat will again envy Disha because Bharat is giving 12 points and Disha is giving 11 points. Okay, so if a person is giving more points than anyone else, again a very good thing to observe here is that about envy, right? How can a person envy other or not? So if we give five, if we give five, if we give three, does not matter. Bharat will envy Disha because Bharat is giving 9 points here and these are similar. So this means that this case gets eliminated. Okay. All right. So this means now we have a clear cut thing that Alice should get 6 points here. Okay. If Alice gets 6 points here, now we are left with these two. So we saw that if we are giving 8 points here, right now these points have to go into different people. So Disha will get this 8 and Amar will get this 9 point. Right. So now we need to check that who should get which point and which one. So Amar anyway will get a total of 12. But what if we give O4 to Amar? So we have two possibilities, right? Either we give 3 and 3 like this, okay, and we need to check that if they should not envy that envy wala condition. Or if we give, like, second possibility could be 5 and 3. Okay, so we need to check for that condition as well, that who will get which object. Okay, so suppose if we give 2 4 and 6, right? So let us just assume that we give O4 to this and O6 to this and see that no one should envy them in that case, right? So if we give this person 8 and 3, okay, suppose we give 8 and 3. Now if we see this, Charles is giving 8 points and Charles is giving 4 points. Charles is giving 12 points to Disha while Disha is giving only 11 points to her. So this means Charles will envy Disha. Okay, Charles will envy Disha because 8 points here and 4 points, 12 and 11. So that means this is not possible. So we will have 8 and 5 and Amar will give 9 and 3. So let us check now, check that if they envy each other or not. Okay, so Amar can envy anyone because Amar is less than 16 and this number, right? And if we see this, like no one should envy, like they should not envy anyone. Like Bharat should not envy anyone of them. 12, 12, fine. Bharat will not envy. Bharat is giving 7 plus 8, 15, and Charles is getting 16, not envy. Bharat is giving 5 and 5, 10. He's getting more points. Right? Bharat is getting 13. So Bharat will not envy anyone else. So fine. Charles should also not envy anyone. So Charles is not envying 12 points. So Amar is getting 12. Charles is also giving him 12. So Charles will not envy them. Charles is anyway not envying Bharat. Charles will not envy Disha also now because Charles is giving 11 points, and Charles will not envy Alice also. So Charles is not envying, right? Alice should also not envy anyone. Alice is giving 13 points and this is now in this case if we see this, Alice is giving, so Alice is also uh, Alice is not envying these people, right? So we saw that this condition is fulfilled. Okay, so we get these are the objects given to these people. All right, so let us move to the questions now. So we figured out that which object goes to which person. Okay, so this was the question asked that what best can be said about object A8. So object A8 was given to Charles, right? So that we could figure out who among the following envies someone else. So we know that Amar is the person who is envying. Okay. What is Amar's value of his own bundle? Aman got O2 and O6. So his total is 12. Now this was a theta question, right? And if you figured out that Amar cannot get 16, so you could have just randomly put the answer. You could have marked 12, 14 or 10. I mean just a guess. And if you got 12, maybe you got three questions in the 3 marks in the examination. So one must not skip theta questions and try to enter some values in them. O4 was given to. So O4 goes to Disha. Okay. Object O5 was given to. So O5 was given to Alice. Okay. What best can be said about the distribution of object O1? So O1 was given to Disha. So likewise, we had to find all these objects who it was distributed to. So it was quite a challenging set. Not only we just had to map these, but also take care of that condition of envy, that a person should not envy anyone else, right? So that was the condition that needed to be checked in this question. So that was the solution to this set as well, and the answers to the questions associated with it. So I hope you found this video useful. You got the solution of the sets and saw that the two sets of four questions each were like easy. First, the bar graph was easy. The second one was moderate. The other two were difficult. One I would say this object one was ultra difficult and should have not been touched in the examination. So thanks for watching this video. Have a great day.